That's my thing with this whole John Jones stuff. Like I go back and forth. I'm gonna quote our friend Eddie Bravo. When you look into it, that Tranabol, so many guys. The article came out today. I think on Fox Sports. Article came out today of this guy who's a minor league baseball player, and he's pro now, and he's tested twice for it positive, and a third time, and he's waiting to see if he gets banned for life because 3 strikes you're out in baseball, banned for life. And they're saying how many guys in baseball test hot for this Tranabol, and they say in GNC they have 47 products at GNC that this can show up as.
Wow.
I know. So I saw that. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, but wait a minute. He's not supposed to be taking anything. You're talking about a guy who's already lost his ability to make a living from Mexican dick pills. Like, why would he ever just take something off the shelf at GNC?
Well, we're not giving the guy kudos because he's the smartest tool in the shed.
Sharpest.
Sharpest. What I say.
Smartest tool in the shed.
Well, tools are smart too. Might have smoked a little weed. You know what I'm saying?
I do get it.
He might have been like, I need energy. Give me this. What is that?
Yeah, super
just some
energy
guy on the
drink.
front with bolts out of his neck, and he takes that.
Dude, the truth is I would never do steroids. I put that on my children. I put that on my Heavenly Father.
He did not bring Heavenly Father.
I love how we capitalize Heavenly and Father. Because for sure, do
respect.
that.
Well, you don't want to go to hell.
Respect.
Jones
30 is facing up. Man, imagine if he comes back at 34 and still fucks everybody up.
But he's 260 pounds at heavyweight, just murks everyone.
Yeah, fuck all this cutting weight. Just go on a powerlifting rampage for the next 4 years. Keep your body in shape. He'll still fuck everybody up at heavyweight.
But if you look at that Tranabol, man, and you see how many guys test hot for it, and they're like, what the fuck? It's not in there. I can see Jones' argument a little bit. I know I go back and forth and I'm off the Jones train. But when I see that and I see how big of an issue it is in baseball, in minor league baseball, USADA and the commission might be like, fuck, look at all these guys, man. We got a real issue here. Maybe he did fuck up. So then I think there's no way they give him 4 years.
But I haven't heard of anybody else. I haven't heard of anybody else testing positive for this stuff in the UFC. Have you?
Is it the same stuff Frank Mir tests positive for? This is the other thing. Usually if a guy tests hot for something out of one of those major camps, other guys are going to test hot for the same stuff.
Unless he's getting it straight from the powerlifter guys?
Yeah, or his NFL brothers.
Didn't Frank Mir eat kangaroo? It was his tainted kangaroo meat, bro.
Was that the worst argument ever?
It was the worst ever.
God
people
damn
don't
it,
even
Frank.
eat kangaroo.
You're a smart guy too. I mean, you're the smartest tool in the shed.
Some people eat kangaroo, but it's not common table fare in Australia.
Fuck no! I was just in Australia doing shows. I didn't have a kangaroo burger. No, fuck no.
They eat venison and beef. Eating kangaroo.
Yeah, but did it say what he was flagged for?
This is my favorite part. However, he was still given a maximum punishment by USADA because he listed numerous potential sources for the positive test, including eating kangaroo meat while in Australia.
USADA's like, what? Get the fuck out of here. That's the best you got. We've heard a bunch of shit, but that's all you got.
Boy. You know what's interesting? It's like, how much does it help? How much, think about what these guys are doing. I mean, definitely steroids help, right? Steroids make you a better athlete. They allow you to recover.
Some say 10% better.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell, though, because could John beat Daniel Cormier without that small dosage of Tranabol? Yes.
He could. That's what DC was saying. He was like, the guy doesn't need to do it. He's super talented. Doesn't need to do it.
I know. That's why when you look at the evidence, you're like, why this small amount of Tranabol, and you see all the other guys testing positive for it, how much would this really help him? Would he risk all this to take something piss hot? And it's really not helping that much? And then where do we stop? So right now we want to, and listen, I've been the fucking poster boy of making fun of John on this stuff, but in all seriousness, where do we say, all right, most guys are doing it? Because there's this, I heard Luke Thomas talking about it. WADA, right?
USADA and WADA, yeah.
Yeah, WADA's the big one. I think in 2007 they did this survey of athletes, including fighters, that were going overseas and competing, and they asked them at a kind of under the radar, how many guys are doing performance-enhancing drugs. It was an alarming number, like 78%. And that's people, I bet it would be a little higher than that.
Yeah.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to tarnish John's name, and he's not the greatest of all time, but it's like, okay, but then you pay to watch Overeem fight. You pay to watch Vitor Belfort fight. You know, like, we don't know exactly who's doing what.
Right, but if Overeem becomes a champ, I guarantee if he pisses hot as a champ, people turn on him too.
No, I get it, but he's tested for way worse things than John has.
But he hasn't. We tested for testosterone, right? Didn't he? It was just testosterone.
Oh my God!
He had elevated
him
testosterone
and
levels.
Bane. I mean, the same shit. Remember when he was Ubereem? That's more than
Right.
testosterone.
But he tested positive for that, didn't he? And he said a doctor gave him a shot. Wasn't that like the whole deal? That some doctor gave him a shot for his
excuses don't
shoulder.
work ever.
I know they
Yeah.
don't. I know, but let's just think about what they are. Like, so he tested positive for testosterone, I believe.
Well, if you test positive for that, and if you had an exemption, that means his levels were on that Vitor Belfort, Nate Marquardt shit, where they test you like, holy fuck, man, how are you not?
He was one of the
growing
first
another
guys.
head?
He's one of the first guys popped by USADA, I believe.
He was also the one who, remember, he ran away.
Oh, that's right. He's
then
like,
came
gotta
back.
go, gotta go.
Literally sprinted to his car.
Did
like,
he?
God damn, look at that big man run. Yeah.
Really?
And then he had to come back.
He ran to his car.
Yeah.
Just to not
They
get
got him
pregnant?
after a post or a pre-fight PR thing. And he's like, oh, shit. And then ran, like, you know how he runs in the octagon? He was like doing that.
And so,
He got away.
and he got in his car and drove off. And
Yeah,
then what
'cause-
happens? You get in serious trouble, right?
Fuck yeah. Someone convinced him to come back. Probably Dana was like, what the fuck?
Well,
are
you remember
doing?
what happened with Vanderlei? Like,
Yeah,
they
super
banned
screwed.
Vanderlei for life. They said, for
screwed.
life. I don't think that was USADA, though. I feel like that was Nevada.
No, that was the Nevada Commission. They're the same
Yeah.
ones who want to ban Nate for or Nick for life, and fucking
Yeah.
told Connor he owes him like $2 million, and then he has to shoot a
It was
commercial for him
150,000.
and shoot a commercial. And he went, what?
Yeah.
Fuck you! I'm not
Shoot a
fighting here anymore.
commercial.
Yeah, do you know that?
Yeah, what was the commercial?
An anti-bullying commercial.
Oh, they're
Listen, you pay
hilarious.
us $150,000, shoot this commercial for free.
Why would I do an anti-bullying commercial when you're bullying me? You're bullying me into doing an anti-bullying commercial?
Or Connor should just be like, all right, well, cool, I'll do the commercial, but I'm gonna give you my rate. It's about $2 million to do a commercial right now.
Yeah.
I need about 1.7 million. That's what I need. You guys owe me that, so I'll pay the fine, but you owe me 1.7 to do the commercial.
There's a lady in the Nevada State Athletic Commission that's very mean. You know that one lady?
I think if that's your job,
But
I'd
she,
be mean too.
I forget who was it John Jones? Was it Nick Diaz? It might have been Nick Diaz. But just the scolding that she was giving one of the fighters while this was all going down, when they were going over some sort of a
my
positive
God.
test. It was like, you know, because they're government officials, you know, so they feel like they have this power, and it becomes like a tyranny. They're not nice. Like, you don't have like a personal relationship with this guy. You shouldn't have personal issues. Like this stern-faced anger in your voice. You're in like some sort of a competition to convict someone and to punish them. Like,
It's an
there's
ego thing.
Absolutely is. It's just not like, look, there can absolutely be, like, say what you want about the golden snitch, right? Nowitzki.
I like it. So when I
He's
call him
great.
golden snitch, that's a positive
I
term.
know. It's a fun thing to say.
Yeah, it's
But-
great.
But
Someone gave me a golden snitch toy last night. You know from Harry Potter?
no.
Oh, there's a golden snitch in Harry Potter. Carry on though.
Nowitzki is never angry about it, never emotional about it, very factual. Like when he describes what a thing was, he's not casting judgment. He's not being mean. He's just saying this is what we have.
He's doing
and this
his
is how
job.
we know. He's doing his job.
He's not sitting back going, God, I want to catch John with this Tyranno ball shit. God, I hope that happens. He's not doing any of
Yeah.
that.